Nikki Haley is on tour in South Carolina. She was in Hilton Head last night, and we were there.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've known this woman for 20 years. I have seen her overcome adversity. I have seen her look at the odds and say, I don't care what they are, I'm the better candidate. 2010, I'm seeing the same thing happen right now. I have the same confidence. She's making the case. You have the privilege right now to hear from the next President of the United States, Nikki Haley.
So, you know, we've been through a lot together. Tom covered some of that, and I will tell you, think about what we all did together. We had a state that had 11% unemployment. We had thousands of people on welfare, and South Carolina was the butt of the jokes. And we rallied, and we got together. And by the time I left, we were building planes with Boeing. We were building more BMWs than any place in the world. We brought in Mercedes-Benz. We brought in Volvo, 5 international tire companies. They were referring to us as the beast of the Southeast. We announced jobs in every county in the state. We moved that 11% down to 4%. We acknowledged some truths. We said if you've got to show picture ID to buy Sudafed, if you've got to show picture ID to get on a plane, you should have to show picture ID to protect the integrity of the election process. We passed voter ID in South Carolina. And by the time I left, we were named the friendliest state in the country. The most patriotic state in the country. And don't blame me for this one, the number 2 state in the country people were moving to. So everybody saw what we had and they all wanted it. And now you look at where we are in the country. And it's tough. So we have 60% of Americans living paycheck to paycheck. 50% of American families who can't afford diapers. 1 in 6 American families who can't pay their utility bill. Something's got to give. We need to start figuring out what we're going to do. The next thing is we want to eliminate the federal gas and diesel tax in this country. We want to make sure we cut taxes on the middle class. And we want to simplify those brackets. And you look at a place like this, we want to make the small business tax cuts permanent. They make them temporary. Small businesses are the heartbeat of our economy. We need to start proving that. And then when you think of education, only 31% of 8th graders in our country are proficient in reading. Only 27% of 8th graders are proficient in math. If we don't do something and do something quick, we're going to be in a world of hurt 10 years from now. If we want to fix education, the day we start listening to the teachers is the day education will be corrected. And growing up in the small town of Bamberg, South Carolina, we learned that you take care of those who take care of you. But I'm going to ask you if we're taking care of those who take care of us. Right now in America, over 35,000 of our veterans are homeless. 1 in 3 suffers from PTSD or thoughts of suicide. We lose 22 heroes a day to suicide. If a veteran needs a doctor's appointment at the VA, on average it takes 29 days. Why 29 days? Because on the 30th day they get to go to the doctor or hospital of their choice. So midway through the 29 days, they get a call to reschedule. And the clock starts all over again. It's shameful how we treat our veterans. We can't just love our men and women when they're gone. We gotta love them when they come back home too. Let's do more than just the 2-week transition. Let's do telehealth so they get the mental health care they need right when they need it. Let's let them go to the doctor or hospital of their choice. They've earned that right. And I think the way we take care of VA health care, I think every member of Congress should have to get their health care from the VA. The reason I'm doing this, I don't want my kids to live like this. We can do better. You have a choice. The choice is, do we want more of the same, or do we want to go in a new direction? 70% of Americans have said they don't want a Trump-Biden rematch. The majority of Americans disapprove of Trump and disapprove of Biden. Do we really want to go through everything that's ahead of us and have two 80-year-olds as candidates? Think about that. We need someone who can fight for 8 years, focused, disciplined, to get us back on track. So Beaufort County, we did this twice before. When I ran for governor the first time, when I ran for governor again, let's show the entire country that we can do it again. Let's go. God bless you.
And we'll be right back with more news after the break.